Hello everybody, welcome to the shop. You are gonna have to deal with the cell phone camera. I'm not gonna break out the little video camera for this short little video and have to upload it on the computer and everything. So anyways, deal with it. Spoilers, they're all on the wings. I know the video's a little shaky. Maybe the YouTube stabilizer thing will actually work fairly well this time. But anyways, spoilers are installed so they don't move. You see the transmitter's on the table, and we'll just kind of do a little run through. Everything right now is just kind of tack glued, and all the little hinge bolts are not quite all the way in, but there you see the servo linkage going through the rear spar. Double linkages there attached to each spoiler. As you see, those are just all G10. You can kind of see the spoilers are a little, that one's a little off kilter with the rest of them, so I need to go through and readjust that one just a bit. So I'm still kind of playing around with these things. Nothing's finalized. There's a lot of parts. There's 3 different sets of linkage links for the 4 spoilers. These 2 use the same because they're really close, but this one and this one are pretty significantly different than these. So on the next set of wings, I'm going to try, or the left wing panel, I'm going to try this linkage on all 4 and see what we get. Because right now they all pretty much come up the same distance, so they work really well. So let me grab a transmitter and we'll roll back, and you see they all kind of come up and they'll all right back down again. And I'm gonna hold the transmitter upside down so I can work both things. But here you can see the transmitter, move the stick, and they go, and then you go the opposite direction, nothing happens. So it's just a simple P-mix from aileron to the aux 4 channel that I have these on. Then aux 3 will be the other direction on the left wing. So other than that one spoiler being a little low, they're all pretty good. So if you roll up here to the front side, you can see they all pop right up again. So this is the 3rd iteration of linkage links that I've had. They've all gotten slightly better. The first set had a lot more deflection. Those spoiler panels would almost go straight 90. Right now they're about, probably 35 to 50 degrees, somewhere around there. So they work. A little bit of fine tuning to do, but I'm going to get that other wing panel caught up to the same level that I've got this one done. This one is ready to do spoiler, or not spoiler, but slat plugs on. So I'll sit there and I'll tape this thing up and start waxing once I get the left wing panel done, and then I'll start doing the first set of slat plugs. Then I'll pop the video camera in and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that, because it's a little bit different than carving them and then putting them in place. So anyways, spoilers worky, up and down, and they're proportional, so it's pretty cool. And on the real one, these spoiler panels actually drop down a little bit below the top surface of the flap, and they do the same thing on this one. I've got it set to where they drop down just a little bit. This panel and then that panel way down there at the end that's molded into the wing skin, they would do the same thing, but I really don't feel like doing that. I always could. I can always cut this out and cut up another piece of G10 for both of these and do that later on. And that might be something I'd do for a competition airplane. But right now, this one I'm just going to get it flying, and then prototype number 2, which I'm expecting to shave about 10 pounds off of, just the fuselage. I'll sit there and I'll do a little bit more in-depth on the wing panels, and it'll be more of a competition airplane if the weight criteria works out well. So that's where we are building wise. As far as when am I going to get this thing flying, Sure some of you guys are still wondering. Good question. The old bank account has dried up. We've got baby number 2 on the way. We just had to buy the car, and yeah, it's pretty much prepped for the baby to show up, and what little I can put towards this is not very much. So I've been kind of thinking about ways of building up some funds, and I've got some stuff that I've been offloading a lot of stuff, selling it, so I can put that money towards this instead of having to take other funds. And I've also been trying to pay off some debt before the baby shows up. But one option I'm really thinking heavily on is I'm thinking about doing a raffle, and I haven't really decided on ticket prices, but it's going to be somewhere between 25 and 50 bucks a ticket, and it's going to be kind of like a tier-based system. So basically, in order to actually be able to do it, I have to sell a minimum number of tickets, and then depending on that minimum number dictates what the prize would be. So first thoughts are that $25 a ticket, I need to sell about $250 or 250 tickets. I'm sorry, 150 tickets, and that would give you basically a 20% off coupon for a complete airplane when I get ready, or when I sit there and I start producing these things, which the whole purpose of this raffle is to build funds. And when I say when I get ready to produce them, if the raffle builds up the required funds, this thing could go into production this time next year. So it could really be that soon. So anyways, at 25 bucks a ticket, I need to sell about 150 tickets to give you a 20% off coupon for an entire kit, or a purchase of everything I've got. So that'd be that. But I'd have to sell at minimum of 150 tickets before I could do that. And the reason why is because in order to make up for that 20% discount, I've actually got to kind of make that kind of money. So, but at $25 ticket, I mean, if you buy $100 worth of tickets, you got 4 tickets. If you win, you get 20% off the price of the airplane, which is going to be, right now it's probably looking around $11,000 to $12,000 for a complete ARF. Yes, I did say ARF. These are going to be purpose built per the guys building it. All the spoiler stuff's going to come in. All the structure's going to be in. If you decide you want your servos pre-installed, I'll pre-install them because it's really easy to install them before the molds are closed. So I mean, it'll be an ARF other than paint. You still have to do your own paint work. I'm not doing that. It just takes too much time. So anyways, 150 tickets, 25 bucks a ticket, 20% off coupon. You double that to 300 tickets at $25 a ticket, and it will basically be a 40% off coupon. If you double the 300 tickets to 600 tickets at $25 a ticket, it's a free airframe, no landing gear. Again, a free airframe without landing gear. If it goes from 600 tickets to 1,000 tickets, it's a complete free kit. Landing gear, airframe, I mean, everything that I'm going to be producing, and strut cylinders, I mean, everything other than radio gear and engines and some little knick-knack stuff here and there. So again, that's 800 tickets at 25 bucks a ticket is roughly going to be a free airplane, which that's a really good deal if you sit there, at least in my eyes. But here I am, the one trying to sell it to you. So that's what I'm thinking. If I do $50 tickets, basically just take all those numbers and half them, and that's what you would end up with. So anyways, that's what I'm thinking. You guys let me know if y'all would be interested in the whole raffle thing, and what I would do if like it sold 1,000 tickets or 1,100 tickets. Basically, once you hit the 800 ticket mark and it starts going over 800 tickets, it would basically put the count back to 0. So I'd be giving 2 prizes away at that point. And then as it hit the next round, so once you hit like 800 to 875, you get a free. First person would get a free kit. Second person would get a 20% off coupon. And if it hit 950. The first people in the first 800 group would get a kit, and then the second group would get. Anyway, it would kind of be like a rolling 800 basically. So, and I'd have to keep note of the date that I hit 800. That would be the first group. So if I pulled your name, and then after that, all the tickets after that would go in a separate pot, which would be the second group, and so on and so on. So that's, again, you guys let me know if y'all would even be interested in a raffle. I'm just trying to get this thing going without depleting my bank account any more than it already is. For those of y'all who have done this, I mean, y'all know how expensive all this composite tooling is, and a prototype, and then all the stuff involved in getting a prototype going. So it's a bargain at a $25 ticket. If you buy one ticket out of 800, you got a 1 in 800 chance in winning an airplane, a $13,000 or $11,000 to $12,000 airplane. I mean, how can you complain about that? That's better than the lottery right there. So, anyways, you guys and gals, let me know if you're interested. If you are, I'll sit there and I'll get involved in that a little bit more heavily, and we'll get it going. So, anyways, until next time, y'all have a good one. We'll see you back here in the shop. See ya.